About to rename myself Trader Precise based on how well I'm sniping these levels, guys. Welcome back to another YouTube video with your boy Trader Main. So we have some quick updates from Monday's video. The Ethereum plan played out basically to perfection. So we're going to start with that first. So what we had mentioned on Monday, right, is we were trading lower and we were trading lower. I said we have a couple of options here in terms of what I think could happen. And basically the white line that I drew out, which was kind of that H1 demand along with the liquidity that we had resting here. Again, I posted this on Telegram. I did it in the YouTube video. I said we're looking for a few different potential scenarios. It could be a Monday's range trade, or if we get a deeper sell-off on Bitcoin, I'm looking at this white line here. What is that white line? Where did I come up with it? It's really just an order block, right? It's this H4 order block, and this is a liquidity sitting right above it. So I had some people ask me, did I go down to the low time frame and look for an entry? No, I quite literally just longed the order block and I put my stop below the order block. Okay, so my entry wasn't even as good as it could have been because I entered a little bit early and then I entered more at the white line. So my average ended up being about 41.05 as opposed to being, bang on. I mean, it tagged our line precisely right at 40.60. So I know many of you took this because a lot of you guys have already messaged me that you did, but quite simply, this was just the H4 order block. We laid it out. It's just an order block entry. Now, could you have gone down to the M15 and done a H4 M15 setup? Yes, right? So if you look here, we have the sweep, we have the structure break, we have the breaker, all of the things that you need for an H4 M15 setup are right there. Now, the difference is the H4 M15 setup, excuse me, I got the wrong breaker here. I was about to say that fucking breaker sucks ass, and so does that MSB. The MSB is here. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm blowing it. There's the market structure break, right? And then here is the breaker. So it's the same setup, right? So like you could enter on the M15. I entered on the H4. The H4 order block itself gave you a better entry because this is where the top of the order block is. But if you wanted to wait for that low time frame confirmation, you still got it, right? So anytime I enter a trade and I don't post that little entry fractal, right? People are like, oh, well, why'd you enter there? You can also just buy and sell order blocks. You don't need this little low time frame confirmation. And you would have had to wait for today to get that fill. When it started off, we had that New York open sell-off, the fake out, and then bang, right back to the upside. I entered yesterday. So I posted the actual setup in the Haven. So that's why you see the stop entry target here. It hit 2R. I TP'd some. It's a 2.5R. TP a little more. Where does this go from here? There's a chance that this goes all the way back to the highs. Like we basically psyched out anyone who was long looking for all-time high here, right? Bunch of people long this, thinking we were going to go all-time high. We didn't. And now we have lower high, bang, took out all of those people who probably had their stops there. This could go to all-time high from here. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case or if we're going to get a bit of a pullback first, but I'm bullish on ETH. I told you I wanted to long the dip towards all-time high. I said if Bitcoin pulls back, I want to long ETH instead. Look at ETH BTC today. It's up over 5%. ETH's up 6.7%. Bitcoin's up a little over 1%. So my estimation that ETH was going to outperform was correct. So that's why we longed ETH over Bitcoin here. I think it looks good. So if you missed this entry, too bad, so sad. You're probably poor forever. You're never going to get another entry. We also had Tom Lee and his Ichimoku quant retard post this exact same level after me. He's like, oh, my guy says it's going to pull back here. He posted it after me. I just want you guys to know. And there's this people online going, why is everyone clowning this guy? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, what's funny is TA is a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? I don't actually know if people are going to bid this order block here. I don't know, right? But it's if enough people think something is support, it is support. That's like how TA kind of works. And if you have a guy who's advising a dude who's bidding billions of dollars worth of ETH, say this is where you want to buy. And then that also happens to just conveniently be where I had my order block, and then price comes there, he buys with size, and then it goes up. It's like the chicken and the egg. Well, was the TA the reason it went up, or is it the fact that this guy bought billions at the level? It's the reality is that happening at the same time. Like the TA is self-fulfilled by the buying itself. Like, does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but I think it does. Anyways, regardless, I did it first. Fuck you. So I still think it looks good. I still think we go higher. If you didn't get an entry on ETH, do I think you still get one? Maybe, right? Like, we're coming into a little bit of a resistance here. Like, maybe we close, we've got no SFP there. Maybe we sweep this high, but I'm quite bullish here. So if you're looking for an entry, I think you got to kind of hope we get some sort of pullback here. And then that's your setup, really. Like, that's, if you didn't get in already, I think our entries here are very comfy. I don't think we come back below this low. So if we get some sort of pullback here on ETH, I think you bid it. Even if it's pretty deep, I think you bid it. My invalidation is still going to be below here for now. I'll wait for us to get like a structure shift to move it. So if we can get an H12 move or even like an H4 move above this high, then I'll consider bringing up my stop. But for now, I'm going to leave it where it is. And if you're not in any sort of pullback here, I think is probably your opportunity to get long if you didn't get one. We had an SMT at the lows, meaning ETH made higher lows, and Bitcoin made lower lows, right? So Bitcoin weaker than ETH, bullish SMT for ETH. We called that on Monday. I said if Bitcoin dips, we want along ETH BTC pumping. So all of those things working in our favor. Bitcoin itself, I didn't get an entry. Remember, I told you I want to long ETH anyways, but Bitcoin itself, it front ran the level. I said if it doesn't hold here at the 75, I want to see it run this, and that would be the setup. And then I was still going to long ETH, but it front ran that level. So is there a world where Bitcoin rejects here and then runs this? For sure. And if that's the case, that's probably the dip you get on ETH, where if you're not in already, that's the long you're going to want to take. So if we do get a bit of a pullback tomorrow and Bitcoin does want to make one final stab lower, wherever that dip goes on ETH, similar to what I told you on Monday, that's what you would want to buy if you're not in already. Because what I would expect to happen then is we already had a low time frame SMT. Bitcoin went lower lows, ETH went higher lows. If we get a larger SMT here, right, where Bitcoin's now made a lower low here, ETH is going to make a larger, higher low here, right? So anyways, Bitcoin, going to be something you're going to want to watch here. It could just go up from here, right? Like, we could have front ran this. We do have a sweep here. This is going to be the key level to watch on Bitcoin, in my opinion, is this order block here, right? Like, if we're able to clear this, I think very good chance the low's in, and this is going to go up into our bearish breaker on the H12, and it's going to take out these highs at least towards 120. So if you're not long, if you didn't take the long, I don't really know what to tell you. We laid it out in advance. You could argue that, there's a long here on Bitcoin right now. Like this. If the market's just going to remain bullish and you're like, fuck, I already missed ETH, you could try and long Bitcoin and just say, okay, this sweep is the low, right? And like, if I go down to the M15 here, you'll see what I mean, right? Like this, there's your sweep on the M15, right? And then here's your breaker and your market structure break. So it's already moved away a little, but the H4 M15, like, we're from your actual entry here, what is this? Like, it's up not even a full percent. It's up 0.5% from where the H4 M15 entry would be. This is the H4 M15 setup right here. Enter here, stop here, right? Based on this sweep. We're up less than 1%. So in theory, if you think that, hey, I missed it, we're going to go higher, I don't think we're going to get another pullback. We're not going to take out those range lows. You could, in theory, enter Bitcoin right now, stop below this SFP low, and the RR is not horrible. Back up towards 120s there. You could even have your stop down here for a little more safety, but in my opinion, if we take out this current low, we're taking out this range low and more, so I would keep it tighter. Just saying. I'm already in a trade, so I'm just trying to help you guys out who didn't take the trade because you didn't trust your boy, and that's good because you shouldn't trust me because I'm a random dude on the internet who you don't know and I don't provide financial advice. That being said, this time my crazy machinations, is that a word? Machinations? My plot or schemes, machinations. That's, I would say that is accurate. My crazy machinations indeed came to fruition. How's that for your fucking wordle, motherfucker? But that's about all I got, guys. I mean, Sol also perking up, trading stronger than Bitcoin. So that's something to watch. Sol ETH potentially trying to round up a little bit, but I just don't think ETH is done yet. Like ETH BTC still hasn't really taken out any major highs, right? Like if you look at like the monthly here, we're into this monthly order block for sure, but I think at least we're going up to here. And if you look at like the H4, I'll go to the H12. Let's go to the daily. Like if you look at the daily here, like to me, there's all of these fucking highs here. Like once we start taking out these, then I'll start talking about maybe rotation to Sol or something like that for an ETH cooldown. I just don't think we're there yet. So that's it, guys. I mean, one shot, one kill. We laid out the plan on Monday. We executed it. It's working out. Like it's up $300 from where we talked about entering. Posted on Telegram. Posted in the Haven with stop entry target. Trade that up my prop from breakout. Just love me. Leave me nice comments. Like fucking, I can't help it. Some guys like, you're spending too much time focusing on the haters. I'm a petty motherfucker. I can't help it. I get rage baited super easily. So, you know, the 3 guys who left negative comments out of the 700 last video, I was right. You're wrong. You're poor. Haha. Fuck you. And for all the people who call me handsome and love me, well, I hope you're blessed with a lifetime of prosperity, riches, hella bitches, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, peace out. I'll talk to you on Friday. See ya.